Hyundai Motor Group recently announced that they are teaming up with Google to integrate their API for Google Maps data into existing software of the Hyundai Kia Genesis electric vehicles. This is very much needed for the existing software systems because point of interests are constantly being updated and these systems are just totally dated by the time they get new information. So if you guys are interested in finding out more, then stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Corbin. I cover all things Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, EV related. So this announcement is separate from the announcement made several months ago where Hyundai Motor Group said that going forward after the new CCNC software system, they would begin using Android Automotive for the car's infotainment system. This is basically a version of Android that will allow you to install different apps on the car, as well as use Google Maps for built-in route planning with charging stops and battery conditioning. But this more recent announcement is specific to data from Google Maps. So when I interviewed one of Hyundai's product planners at the LA Auto Show, I kind of asked him about this question about how map updates are kind of given out to the cars. And he didn't get me a definite answer. And with the end of the year and vacation, Hyundai PR has not been able to get me an answer to that question. So I don't really know exactly if it's coming based on the once or twice yearly updates to the navigation system, or if it's connected to the cloud and is constantly getting fed data. It doesn't seem like that because there's so many charging stations that are coming online that just aren't listed in the system. So if it was a pretty current type of data stream, you would expect it to have more information about newly added chargers, but they don't really exist. So what Hyundai is going to do here is they're going to use Google Maps data, all the point of interest data, and it's just going to get fed into the cloud that's going to go to these cars and provide you with the most up-to-date information about chargers, restaurants, businesses, what have you. And another unknown is that they have said this is coming to existing cars. That's kind of a vague answer because as of today, I think there's about 4 different operating systems for Hyundai and Kia's EVs. So you have the old system on the small little 16:9 screen in the Kona Electric and the Niro. Then you have the Gen 5W in Ioniq 5 EV6. Then you have CCIC in Genesis EVs. And then you have CCNC in the Kia EV9 and the refreshed Ioniq 5 and EV6. So there's all these different platforms now. So they really need to be more specific when they talk about which vehicles are going to get them. At this point, I'm not going to hold my breath for some of these older ones, but I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope that all these systems get this new data. And the Hyundai Motor Group has specifically said that Kia's cars are going to be the first to get this. So all you EV6, EV9 owners rejoice. I'm pretty jealous of that. The general manager, Jorgen Behrens, hope I didn't butcher that, from Google Maps Automotive says, every day we make over 100 million updates in Google Maps to help people find fresh and comprehensive information about where to go and how to get there. That's insane. 100 million edits every day on Google Maps. By integrating our extensive database of places in Hyundai Motor Group vehicles through the Places API, we're empowering drivers with the knowledge they need to navigate confidently, and we look forward to working with HMG to bring more innovation to the fleet in the future. Hyundai is going all in on Google's Android Automotive operating system. This is the same system that can be found in GM's products, Polestar. I have played with it in the Polestar 2 and I reviewed that for a week. It seems like it works pretty well. I don't think Hyundai's going to go to the portrait aspect ratio with their screens like Polestar does. I think actually Polestar has changed with the Polestar 3 and 4. I think they've gone to a horizontal display, but whatever. I did think it was responsive. It was quick. It had Google Maps. You could install whatever apps you wanted. And I was a longtime Android user. I mean, I still am. I still buy almost every single Pixel phone because I like to play with them. And I do think the Pixel takes superior photos to the iPhone, so I kind of use that for thumbnails if I need to. But anyway, I would be excited to use it. Somebody posted this announcement to my Facebook group, Ioniq Guy, over on Facebook. And reading the comments, it sounded like there are a lot of people who aren't excited about this. And the main reason is data harvesting. Car companies are already some of the most nefarious when it comes to harvesting your data and selling it. So people's first concern is integrating Google into the car is going to make it even worse. But I haven't looked into it enough to know exactly what data is being collected. I'm sure it's a treasure trove, and I'm sure they're making a ton of money. I personally don't really care if my driving data or where I'm going is sold. It doesn't really matter to me. But either way, some people are not as excited as others. So they also didn't give a time frame when to expect this to happen. I don't know if we will be able to see a massive difference in the navigation system when it does. It is just going to be more behind the scenes, up-to-date information. The switch to Android Automotive has got to be at least a couple years out. I would imagine it'll probably come with the full redesign of Ioniq 5 and EV6, just because the new CCNC software is still pretty new to these cars. The Kona Electric was the first in the US to have it, and that came out just about a year ago. So I think they're going to at least take another couple years before they start doing Android Automotive. But with these press releases, they're purposefully vague because they don't want to give any definitive dates or time schedules, so they kind of just leave us in the dark. But either way, it is coming. The change is going to happen at some point in the future. So that's going to do it for this video, just a short one today. As always, if you like today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for accessories for your Hyundai, Kia, or Genesis EV. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $2.99 per month, you can get early access to all these videos before anybody else. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.